Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Itsy Bitsy Bookworms Parenting Tips number 6. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about meeting your child's teacher. So, look, parents, please take a little time to meet and introduce yourself to your child's teacher. I've had to literally run down the hall to catch up with some parents to introduce myself as the new classroom teacher. Ask questions about the curriculum and your child's lesson plan because, you may ask your child, so what did you do today? And he or she will say, nothing. And you'll say, you didn't do anything today? You've been at school all day and you didn't do anything. And then they'll come back with, well, I played. So, that is usually the typical answer from little ones. So, when in actuality, they have participated in a science experiment, or they've done something creative in art, or they've done something, a group project, a food experience. Any of those things could have transpired in the classroom, but you will not always know that if you don't check in with your child's teacher. I mean, it's very important that you know what curriculum they're working out of and know what's on the lesson plan. Each month, every week has a different theme. So, find out what's going on, what the theme is for the week, what are the goals for the week, for your child. And the only way that you're going to find these things out is to introduce yourself to the teacher and ask questions, about the curriculum and lesson plans. So, the teacher has your child in his or her close proximity for at least 7 hours a day. You need to know what's going on in your child's classroom, okay? In addition, you don't have to wait for the teacher to send out progress reports. Call on the phone and say, hey, how's my child progressing in the classroom? Is my child where he or she is supposed to be? Your child may be advanced. Your child may be average. Your child may be slightly below average. But how are you going to know these things if you don't introduce yourself to your child's classroom teacher, talk about the curriculum, talk about the lesson plan, the various themes for the week, and where your child is? Don't wait all the time for a progress report. Your child's teacher should have, I want to say an open door policy, but it's really kind of hard to just say, open door policy where parents can just come in at any given moment because it's kind of disruptive to the classroom. It distracts the kids and the teacher has to stop the lesson. But if you call and you schedule an appointment to meet with the teacher, you can find out what's going on with your child. And that's very important, because again, like I've said in previous parent tips, it's our goal and our desire to have your child master the subject matter. And I know that it's your goal as well to have your child master the subject matter. So you can't do this if you don't even introduce yourself to the teacher and haven't a clue what curriculum that they're working out of or what's going on with their lesson plan. And definitely won't know what's going on in regards to your child's progress. So take time out of your busy day to inquire about the child's curriculum, lesson plan, and what's going on in the classroom, because it's your right to know what's going on in that classroom. and be an inquiring mind and be in the know and want to know and again ask questions. So take time, introduce yourself to the teacher. Don't have the teacher running down the hallway trying to catch up with you to introduce himself or herself as the teacher in the classroom. And last but not least, know the teacher's name, okay? Because, first name, last name, something, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to leave it right there because I know that everything else is pretty self-explanatory. So thank you for taking time out of your busy day and listening to Itsy Bitsy Bookworms Parenting Tips number 6. Hey, Miss Audrey. Miss Audrey just walked in.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
So let's think about that. And parents, make sure that you just take a little bit of time to introduce yourself, okay? Have a great evening. And make sure that you subscribe to Itsy Bitsy Bookworms. That's with the logo, okay? Subscribe to the parenting tips. That would be awesome because, again, it's your responsibility as a parent to know all you can about early childhood development and early learning, okay? Oh, and also, how could I forget to tell you about Itsy Bitsy Bookworms Radio, where we're all about the kids. And it comes on every Sunday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I mean, this is every Sunday without fail. So the show, Itsy Bitsy Bookworms Radio, educates, empowers, elevates parents, grandparents, and caregivers of children so that they can empower their children. Because parents, we can't give our children what we don't have, right? Okay. So, it takes a village. And when you know better, you do better, right? So don't forget, as a parent, it is your responsibility to learn all that you can about early learning, early childhood development, and education, okay? Take time out of your busy day because your children are worth that much. All right, have a good evening. Peace and love, everybody. I'll see you next Tuesday, same time, okay? All right. Peace and love.